I'd just like to say thank you so much to everybody who is now subscribing. Less than a week ago, I had about 30 subscribers, and then suddenly, whoosh, over 500. So a big thank you and welcome to each one of you. This is a journey to find a home, and it's not just a jolly around the countryside. Let's face it, winter is coming, and who would want to spend winter in a caravan the size of a shoebox with two rather wet and smelly dogs at times? So fingers crossed I find that house. Hopefully you enjoy the journey and will continue to watch. Tomorrow this site closes, and it's one of those occasions where I just don't want to go. Completely fallen in love with the area, and as luck would have it, a property's come up that might be suitable. Trouble is, I'm driving about 2.5 hours distance back down further south to near Perth, but I am determined to find a house that ticks most of the boxes I'm after. Not all, I appreciate that's hard. There's no viewing this week, but I've fallen for a cottage I haven't seen yet. I think you'll agree this is something really rather special, or could be. Sylvan Cottage, Speyside. Woodland vibes, 1.17 acres. It's got character, which is estate agent for Bring a Helmet. Before I turn round from Perth and drive back up, I'm doing the sensible thing. Numbers, risks, and reality. Location and what's on paper. Just outside Grantown-on-Spey. Great dog walks. Anagach and the Speyside Way. It's Anagach. Like lock at the end. Sorry, I butchered the pronunciation earlier. Septic tank, LPG gas, and a new borehole. The catch? The borehole isn't connected yet, so there's no usable water supply. Guide offers over £150,000. People made a life here long before EPCs and heat pumps. Logs on the range, thick curtains and layers. Part of me admires that grit. I remember a very similar scenario when I was a child. We didn't have central heating. We had paraffin heaters if you were lucky, and no heating in the bedrooms. The other part of me knows my dogs and I like warm toes. Home Report headlines: EPC G. The G stands for grab another jumper. Right hand gable shows movement. What does that mean? Category 3, phone a friend who owns scaffolding. Roof is at end of life. Damp and woodworm flagged. Once again, this is becoming a theme. Electrics dated. Suggested lender retention is about 10 grand. Translation: essential repairs first. Costs and scenarios. Make safe and habitable. Roughly speaking, that would be £45,000 to £65,000. Then you've got the engineer and gable ties, stitching, new roof, damp and timber treatments, the electrical test, and remedials. And don't forget the borehole connection with UV filtration plus gutters and chimney making safe. A selective internal wall and floor insulation. Simple kitchen, bath refresh, maybe some windows. Puts the totals nearer 90 to 110k. I think my fairy tale idea is slowly evaporating. So there's two scenarios here. If I was extremely lucky and bought at £150,000 and I spent 60 to 70k, I'd land around the total 213 to 223k, but that's before contingency. Push to 90 to £100,000 and I'm over 240 to 250k. That's comfort for the house and big discomfort for my bank account. Solid stone walls and floors leak heat. LPG is pricey. To move higher, I'd need deeper fabric upgrades and probably a heat change later. Access. There's a shared track, fine, as long as we're sharing the maintenance and not just the potholes. Decision gates. My go, no-go list. It's boring, but necessary when you're making such a purchase. Number 1, engineer confirms the gable is repairable at a sensible cost. 2, water connection and treatment is affordable and straightforward. 3, all-in stays near to £235,000 on a base plan. I can stage comfort upgrades and live with an E-F for a while, but there is a walkaway number set. I'm romantic about trees, but not about debt. So that was Sylvan Cottage. Dream setting, serious works. What do you think? If you've tackled a wobbly gate or run a private borehole, I'm all ears. I think quite honestly, I'm better off not going to view it because I know I'm going to fall head over heels. There's so many things that need doing, and I just haven't got a regular income yet to know that I can afford to do these things. The fairy tale has evaporated, and I can see the pound signs leaping up all over the place. Time to go back to the drawing board. Onwards and upwards is the saying. Subscribe for the real side of house hunting with 2 dogs and a tiny caravan HQ.